and Sporting Lisbon. Well, St. Gallen, they come into this one, defeating Benfica by 2-1 in Switzerland in the first leg. However, the Just Bet final result bet option has Benfica heavily favored to win come Thursday at 2 o'clock at $1.14. St. Gallen to win the game at $13 for the upset and the draw at $6.60. Not bad odds there at all on the draw as well. Well, correct score betting is a favorite for the public, and for those who don't know how this works, if you think you can predict the score of a game, you place a bet on that, and that's the correct score. And at halftime or full time, it can pay off very, very well for you. Let's give an idea of what we are talking about here. Correct score bets for this game include Benfica 2-0, $15,825 in winnings with a $2,500 bet. Benfica 3-1 pays better, $23,750 with a $2,500 effort. Benfica winning handily, 4-1, $32,500 there with a $2,500 bet. Now, St. Gallen out of Switzerland at $13 straight up. You can imagine the correct score betting will be very, very lucrative. Here we go. Let's give an idea. St. Gallen over Benfica 2-1. $100,000 there with a $2,500 wager. St. Gallen by a 0 over Benfica. $102,500 in winnings with a $2,500 wager. Can St. Gallen upset Benfica with the upset special? 2-0. $252,500 on offer with only a $2,500 wager. And before we go, a couple pro tips here for you. Big money here. Let's think about $10,000 now. Benfica winning the game and St. Gallen scoring about 0.5 goals. So that means Benfica win, St. Gallen scores one or more. $10,000 nets you $26,000 in winnings. Here's another pro tip. Benfica winning the first half, going on to win the match, and both teams score. $10,000 gets you $36,600 in winnings. Benfica at home. I think they're going to want to show that they're still the Benfica of old. Benfica for me, 3-1. $23,750 in winnings with a $2,500 bet. And Benfica to win at $1.14. Yes, that's why we have so many different betting options to the rescue to pay some more money, especially if you take it a favorite. Definitely take advantage of the correct score bets. But Benfica for me all the way.
Yeah, Benfica for me to win this one as well by, what did you say?
3-1.
3-1. I'm going 2-1.
Are you going 2-1?
Yes, sir.
All righty then. Benfica by 2-1, and that would mean that they'd go to extra time to settle this one. Benfica 2-1, make that $11,350 in winnings with a $2,500 bet.
All right, my good man. Take us to the break.
Thank you very much, man. And for those who are taking advantage of the cricket as well, some folks would win some decent money on this one. Of course, Pakistan, having gotten the wind is out for that lesser total than the first innings, and West Indies turning the match on its head yet again. The payout would be nice for that one. I see Pakistan at 88 for 9, but you can tell us a bit more about it after the break, I'm sure. But for all of your favorite games, Orville, the Omega Sports team and the listeners, make it justbetja.com, supremegames.com, download the Supreme Ventures gaming app, pop into one of our over 100 JustBet locations island-wide to get in the game and win big. Well, Orville, I know you have a lot of work to do this afternoon, so enjoy it all. So you, your team, and the listeners from all of us at JustBet, stay safe, enjoy the games, and catch you later in the week. Make it Thursday, my friend. Take care till then.
All right, Sir Jesse, and with that, we sign off. We should be going back to the cricket to hear the final rights, but as soon as that is done, we're back here on the sports desk. We take a break to join the cricket. That was the JustBet Winner's Edge, sponsored by JustBet, Jamaica's #1 sports betting game from Supreme Ventures, offering the best betting odds and the fastest payouts on the market. JustBet, your game, your passion. For more information, visit justbetja.com.
You're listening to live ball-by-ball coverage of the West Indies versus Pakistan Test Series. they would have chased down easily. 150 might have been a bit of a stretch, but 211 is now looking like too much. Outside the off stump, taken by the keeper, and neither Joseph nor Seals have been able to direct too many deliveries towards the stumps here at the moment.
And as a bowler, sometimes the basics or the things you would think is the easiest to do when it comes down to the position tends to leave you. You need to get that front arm high and deliver those balls. Your release point has to be extremely high in order to sink those Yorkers. But currently, we're not seeing that happening from the bowlers. They are focusing on hitting the deck a bit too hard in this instance.
Here's Seals now looking to wrap things up here. Babar Azam playing forward to it, back to the bowler. And that's going to end off a maiden over for Seals. His figures after 12 overs, 4 for 18. Abbas on 14 is going to face up the first ball of the next over. Babar is not out on 51. And yeah, we are going a little bit after tea here now. So obviously the West Indies have decided that they will try to finish things up here and now. In case you're interested, Pakistan need 109 to win. And as we set up for the second test match, which is starting on the 2nd, will the West Indies make any changes, you think?
Possibly. I can see the likes of spinner Jamal Warkan missing out in that encounter, and West Indies probably playing an extra all-rounder in Keemo Paul. He's done extremely well in the field, so I think he can bring some energy within the field, and given that Warkan has not bowled a lot, has not taken a wicket, I think the conditions may be suited more to adding another all-rounder to the West Indies side.
In terms of those who have struggled for the West Indies, Tejaran Chanderpaul had 2 fairly solid innings, got 2 starts, didn't convert. Brandon King really had a horrid time here, didn't he? As we watch Joseph to bowl to Abbas. Joseph looking to wrap things up for the West Indies. And that's one that finally gets it on the stumps, and Abbas just jammed down on it. It flew straight back past the stumps at the other end, but no single was an offer here for the Pakistanis. Brandon King struggled. Kavim Hodge had a 50, got a duck in the second innings. Jangu had 2 scores in the 20s. Sheho had a good 92, ill-advised shot in the second innings. And Justin Graves, while he didn't do the business with the bat in this one, with the ball, he's been absolutely brilliant again.
Oh, he's cemented his all-rounder status and position, I would say, at least for the series, because he's been continuously performing either with bat or ball for West Indies cricket.
Here is Joseph now looking to find the stumps. Again, hit back past him. Oh, he had that one pass between his hands and his face. And in the meantime, Abbas has crossed for 2. Chase tracks it down just a couple of feet away from the boundary. Well, Babar Azam was trying to shepherd the strike for Mohammad Abbas, but Mohammad Abbas is now looking to shepherd the strike away from Baba, it seems. That was a powerful shot as he comes round the wicket, looking to spear this one in at aiming at the leg stump. Here he is now, coming past umpire Kettleborough, and that's on the stump, but he digs it out, and Abbas does not get the single. Well, the stump hits the middle stump from Chase. That's a good throw by Chase, but they're not going to get a single anyway. Abbas stays on 20, Babar's 51, and Pakistan 108 for 9. These two are continuing to frustrate the West Indies.
I can tell you what, and they're frustrating the fans, they're frustrating themselves. That throw from Ruston Chase was a frustration, a release of frustration. Because at the end of the day, this is why you can see they're at the bottom of the table. When you have a team to kill off, you have to ensure that you hit the stumps when necessary. I think that there's been a lot of overs between the last wicket and now that West Indies have not bowled to their plans in order to execute. Abbas is on 20 off 18. Partnership of 37.
It's been 6.2 overs since the last wicket fell. Here's Joseph now to Abbas. That's not far away from the leg stump, but taken by Hope. Abbas was stepping towards the off stump and trying to just help it round the corner. There is a fine leg and a long leg in place. Neither of them had anything to do. Ravi Rampal looking on, knowing that his work is done for this one. They're about to secure victory. Riyad Emrit, his former teammate for Trinidad and Tobago, sitting next to him. Emrit has been drafted in as a development coach with the West Indies staff, and that's a great opportunity for the Trinidad and Tobago head coach to learn from the guys at the top.
Definitely, when you rub shoulders with the guys at the top and you know where you want your players to go, it's important for that to occur.
Here is Shamar Joseph now. And Abbas driving fluently out to mid-off. There's no run.
Abbas is playing really comfortable cricket here. He's dancing about the crease, getting it done. You would swear that he's giving you sort of an opener sort of mindset, sort of innings. At present, Pakistan are 108 for 9, 6.7 overs, until before the last wicket fell. Shamar Joseph is now 10 overs, no maidens, 44 runs for 1 wicket. And we see the likes of Jaden Seals coming back to continue. So we haven't seen Graves reintroduced to take control of this and to get that wicket. It's very interesting. Also, Jamel Warrican has returned to the field so Kimo Paul now leaves.
Well, he's not going to leave, actually. He's staying on the field because Amir Django is now going to leave the field. And Django also carrying an injury. So, Kimo Paul getting an extended run out there with that number 84 on his back and the afro.
And you know that Seals is also introduced to try to get this 5th wicket as well, because it is going to be interesting. He has another opportunity, and your captain would want to give you that, but you have to bowl wicket to wicket, stump to stump.
Yes, Seals bowling to Babar Azam. He's playing that one off the back foot straight to Kimo Paul. And love to get those hairstyles great for cricketers. It's easy to spot them. There's a story coming out of the FIFA World Cup. Mark Cucurella, the Spanish player, they were asking him why he has his hair so long. Now his son actually always watches his games, and he said that's the only way that his son can recognize him on the field. Well, it makes it easier for us commentators, the likes of Kimo Paul. West Indies closing in on victory here, but it's been lengthened as Babar Azam flicking this one away will decline the single as the ball goes all the way down to fine leg, where it's picked up by Shamar Joseph. Will bat on here.
So Pakistan actually has the world of time. If they wanted to take another day to complete this test match, they certainly could. And there's another session of play this afternoon. So that's close to 8 hours of play if they wanted to knock it around. I mean, Abbas is not doing that. But at the end of the day, 108 for 9, West Indies are taking quite a bit to get this wicket.
Outside the off stump, close to the edge of Azam, who is hanging the bat outside the off stump, taken up by Hope. And he looks around as few comments come to him from the slip region. And the last time, there have been a couple of instances where all 40 wickets have fallen to seamers. The West Indies did that to England at the Oval in 1984. Zimbabwe, South Africa, India, New Zealand also suffer. That's also happened in those series.
England, New Zealand at Lords in 2026, sorry.
Pakistan actually did it to Zimbabwe once. Actually, all 40 wickets falling to seamers. Now with the attacks, the thinking that more variety in the attacks, it's less likely. But this is shaping up to be 39 of the wickets in this match have fallen to seamers. Babar Azam having a little bit of byplay there with his West Indies counterpart, Kaveem Hodge. Babar with a big smile on his face. Hodge is telling him, why don't you get out and let's have a talk later on. Here's Seals. Babar's playing that in front of him. And as it was bouncing, he picked it up on the bounce. There were appeals for a handled ball, but those were from people outside of the field. Nobody on the field said anything.
Nobody on the field said anything.
And, well, we're heading up towards the 3 o'clock mark. And, well, they are going up towards that 3 o'clock mark. So, Colin and Tony are having their time in the tea shop
In the
behind
tea
us.
shop to beside us. Yeah.
Baba is forward to the next delivery, plays it out to cover, and there's no run. End of another maiden over from Seals. Abbas is 20, Baba is 51, and the Pakistan are 108 for 9. That's going to bring us to the break, as Colin has unilaterally done so. He has renamed the whole thing the hydration break.
And as it stands, for all of the listeners, Pakistan currently are 108 for 9. Abbas is on 20. And Baba Azam on 51. They require a further 103 for victory. And the way that they are performing right about now, Abbas should have been, promoted up the order, because he is the only person that has certainly brought the impetus and the spark to the Pakistanis' innings. They have achieved this 108 in 36 overs.
Well, Seals continues to bowl on here now. They've brought on Jomel Warrican. Jomel Warrican has been off the field for quite a while, and now he comes on here. 24 matches, 78 wickets, a bowling average of just over 30, 2 5-wicket hauls, and his best for 7 for 32 was against Pakistan, but on a pitch that has favoured the seamers, he has been unable to make his mark, as has the Pakistan left-arm orthodox spinner Ali Usman. And he is in. Is he the right man to bowl at this point?
Let's see. I mean, the pitch has certain footmarks and so forth that can possibly assist him at this stage in the game. So they're looking to try to exploit it and see what happens. Abbas is on 20, and they're going to take the pace off of the ball because he's been very comfortable playing the pacers. He's dispatched Shamar Joseph all parts of the boundary. So let's see what Warrican can do.
Warrican, and forward to it is Abbas, continuing to frustrate the West Indies, showing him the full face of the bat there. And leg gully and the forward short leg slip in place. So 4 men just around the bat here for Abbas, hoping to get a reverse sweep, but that runs past. There's an appeal, and that ball is running away down to the boundary. It's not going to get there, and Abbas has crossed for 2. Baba was asking him if you want me to face the next delivery, but Abbas, he's insisting he wants the second run.
He's a confident campaigner. That is reverse sweep at this stage of the game. You are the last pair.
Well, the pressure is off at the moment, so Abbas is just enjoying himself at this time. He's done his business, 8 wickets in the match, and now he's picked up 20 of 22. Warrican to him again, and he's playing off the back foot on the onside. There is no run. Warrican didn't really have an opportunity to make a mark on this game as a result of the ball seaming and moving around a lot. Great help for the bowlers here. Next delivery, plays forward to it. It's taken at forward short leg. There's no run. Django, by the way, is back on. Paul is off the field, and it was Django who fielded at that bat pad position. Warrican is asking for his fielders to take a few steps back. He's hoping to encourage the batsman to take a single. Abbas is forward to the next one. There's no run. And Warrican now with an opportunity to take a wicket here, perhaps. It'll be 39 for seam and 1 for spin if that happens. Forward to the next one. Well, it hasn't been the perfect performance from the West Indies, though, as the over comes to an end. 110 for 9. Pakistan 110 for 9, 20 for Abbas. Baba 51. And West Indies just need the 1 wicket. It hasn't been the perfect performance, but sometimes you have to win ugly. And it has been maybe not the perfect win, but sometimes you have to win ugly to get the results.
You have to grind it out, and I mean, at the end of it, when the day is all said and done, nobody's going to remember how ugly it is. The scorecard is going to reflect that picture. But those who were here would know the tough going it was, the injudicious shots, the extremely exceptional balls delivered by several of the bowlers on both ends. They would have known it's a bowler's paradise. So as it stands, this is not a good reflection for development of cricket. The teams at the bottom of the table are fighting to stay at the bottom of the table. It's about how we turn this fortune around. So they will be looking towards the second test as it stands.
Well, this is going to be surprising. Seals is off the attack. He bowled quite a long spell. And now Kaveem Hodge has been brought on. The man who, presumably, the man with the golden arm is going to try to take this last wicket. So we're going to spin at both ends. And just to continue on that theme of winning ugly, Brad Gilbert, the former U.S. tennis player and coach, he preached a lot about that, and he wrote a book about it, about winning ugly. His point or the team in front of you, and certainly the West Indies have been better in this match than the Pakistan team. So we continue here to look for this final wicket as the West Indies turn to spin now to take this last wicket. The partnership, which started at 71, has now blossomed to 111 for 9. 40 runs added by these two.
The tail for both teams is certainly wagging, as we saw Shamar Joseph and Roach deliver a 61-run partnership. And right now, Mohammad Abbas is batting with his captain, Baba Azam, and looking to see if they can better that performance.
And that's chopped away, gone past the slip and away. And, this is something that perhaps, now Joel Garner was here earlier in the test match. He came to sign the condolence book. He was with the West Indies team a couple days ago. I wonder what he would have made of seeing what the West Indies are doing here. That particular West Indies team was quite adept at knocking over the tail. And this incarnation just struggling to get this last wicket. 40 runs for the last wicket here between these two. Next delivery played out to mid-on. There's no run.
You have to be hungry for it. You cannot play with your food. And right now, the lead or the runs for victory has gone down to double digits, 99.
It's under 100 for the first time. Baba playing this one out to cover. There's no run. And, it's not threatening deliveries by any means by the two left-arm orthodox spinners. Hodge, who is more of an occasional spinner rather than a genuine all-rounder. These are the kind of situations that he will come in to bowl. There he is now. Let's see what he can do here for the West Indies. On driven, straight to the fielder. There's no run. And Kavim Hodge of Dominica hoping to end the stranglehold of the seamers in this match. Baba facing up to Hodge again. Slight shimmy, plays it out in front of him on the onside, and there is no run. So after 38 overs, Pakistan 111 for 9, Baba 52 and Abbas 21. West Indies need a wicket. Pakistan need just 99 runs.
I don't particularly agree with this change from Captain Ruston Chase. Left arm spin from both ends. I would have looked to bring back Justin Greaves. He certainly did the business. He understands how to bowl stump to stump, and I would have given him the opportunity to continue to deliver for the West Indies. As it stands right now, they need one wicket, so they're going to shift the end that Seals is coming from. Maybe that's why we saw the introduction of
Yeah, just to get the change over. And, of course, the Shamar Joseph was starting to tire, so he's off the attack. So here's Seals now looking for that fifer that if he gets at this ball, it will take him to the best figures on the ground. And he will be bowling at the man who currently holds the record. That is Abbas, who's on 21 of 27 deliveries.
motivation for Seals to get this wicket.
He had some motivation previously when he bowled to him. Can he do it here now? That's played away to Gully. Abbas playing away from his body, straight to Gully. One bounce and there's no run.
Partnership is 41 as they require further 99 for victory. Pakistan 112 for 9. Abbas is showing an array of shots, and has shown, I should say, an array of shots throughout this entire campaign. He has been the lone bright spot for Pakistan, I would say, today when it comes to all-round cricket.
Graves in the second innings, 2 for 12 in his 5 overs. Why is he not on? As this one is turned behind square, past the fielder, and that's going to run away for 4. Or is it going to get there? It's really slowing up now. The fielder is going to get just in front of it. And Warrican picks it up. Now, Seals was screaming at Warrican to let it go to the boundary, but I doubt that would have gotten there anyway. So Warrican sort of picked up the ball and froze like a deer in the headlights. Or Tony Gray with a bat in his hand.
I wasn't able to see that at any point in time, but I'll have to look at the YouTube replays.
Yeah, in fact, there was that ball was flicked not too far from Amir Jangu, who dived across but couldn't get to it. And yeah, I think that would have actually gone across the ropes, but they were shouting at Warwican to let it hit the ropes. Seals to Babel this time. He allows the rising delivery to go out away from him and into the gloves of Hope.
113 for 9. If you are just joining us, Baba Azam is on 52 of 100 deliveries, and Mohammed Abbas 22 of 29 deliveries.
We're looking again at the reaction of Warwican. He picked up the ball, and then he's hearing Seals just screaming. Seals was screaming, holding his hands out, and he looked very upset. Ravi Rampal also looked like they would have been hoping that Warwican would allow that one to hit the ropes to get Abbas back on strike. The next one is driven away, and it's straight to the fielder. There's no run. This is something that the Pakistan team were talking about before this tour, the inability of the team to put away the tail. They lost test matches not only in South Africa but against the West Indies in Multan last year because of that. Now the West Indies are showing a similar inability to dismiss the tail.
What do they need to do to turn their fortunes around?
Hit the stumps.
Batting
That's
and
all
hit
you
the
need to do.
stumps.
Turn straight to Jangu. And Baba, 52. He's been in the 50s for a long, long time. And just to keep your track on that for you to tell you how it's gone. Baba Azam, he and Abbas are having a long-term conversation, a long-distance conversation. As Seals is collecting the ball, and he's at the top of his mark, and the game has sort of drifted along here now as a result of the West Indies unable to take this last wicket. On drive, that's looking good, but not going to beat the fielder. Actually, Roach doesn't field it cleanly, and in the meantime, the batsmen have taken one. So that's one for Baba. He's on to 53, and Abbas, who's 22, will face will be at the non-striker's end. So that is going to be tea here, as that's the last bit of action before tea, an extended period before tea. But despite taking an extra half an hour, the West Indies were unable to finish the job. Abbas is on 22, Baba is 53, Pakistan at tea are 114 for 9. And Pakistan need an academic 97 runs to win. The West Indies just need that one wicket. Final comment before the tea from you, Ganesha.
West Indies would certainly not be happy heading off, seeing that they have to come back on to take one wicket to win this test match. They would have wanted to do that previously, but unfortunately were unable to get over the line. Pakistan are currently 114 for 9, and they have the momentum. Now, it's as you mentioned, it's very academic and difficult to achieve a victory, but with 98 runs left to win, I think that they would go off feeling the better side at tea.
Well, Baba may have been calling over his opposite number and asked him, why don't we shake on a draw here this time? That's not going to happen at all with just one remaining. Pakistan 114 for 9. Join us in 15 minutes time for more coverage of the first test between the West Indies and Pakistan, with the West Indies 1 wicket away from victory.
Spectrum Insurance Brokers pride themselves in being professionals in the field of insurance broking, claim settlement, and risk management services for over 35 years. We offer a wide range of insurance services including motor, property, liability, accident, life and international health for individuals and companies at competitive rates. Call 926-3572 or visit 7.5 Haining Road, Kingston 5, or shop number 3, James Plaza, Mandeville. Call 625-6804 or visit online spectrumjamaica.com. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standards.
You're listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio, Omega Radio, Omega.
It's now time for Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk. Call us and let us have a discussion.
All right, so you heard it. The Pakistanis are, what I'm going, 90-something for 9. Chasing an improbable, or almost them got. They need 90-something. And we're live here on the Sports Desk. We'll rejoin commentary as soon as it is available. But the West Indies is doing particularly well. Me no want nobody come go on like I know world team with us pull off if we beat Pakistan though. The West Indies are ranked 8th in world cricket. Pakistan ranked 9th. Pakistan before this test match lost 12 of their last 16 games. So that is exactly 75% of the games that they have, the tests that they have played in recent times, they would have lost. Still, a victory is a victory. And 114 for 9, them gone. Them need another 97. Big up to the West Indies. Them play some good cricket. One and two look at things where we can look into. What happens for that second test? The whole argument about Alzarri Joseph, who quite mysteriously, same now on a game, he's opting out. That the real reason hasn't yet come to the fore. Jamel Warrican, the vice captain, ended wicketless. Hasn't taken a wicket in the test match at all. So some things that to look into. Remember the number 615-2841, so you can call and make we hear what you have to say about this and any other matter. 615-2841. And you want to talk some cricket, we are game. Commonwealth Games up to last night, we had 2 gold medals, one in the high jump and one in the 110 meters hurdles. In a game where many people say, is the Commonwealth Games still relevant? But yeah, we started reasonably there as far as the track and field was concerned. We're beaten by New Zealand in the netball. More things change, the more they remain the same. If there's going to be one story that seems to be going to continue in our lifetime, is that the Sunshine Girls are going to be 3rd or 4th in the world, where Australia and New Zealand will continue to hold the top 2 spots. That seems like when judgment come, that might change. So you may want to look at that as well. What can the Sunshine Girls do to get the better of these 2 juggernauts in netball to one day get the top spot? But it's all cricket at the moment. 615-2841. Who's going to start us off in this little 15-minute segment before we go back to the commentary? We don't expect that to last long either. Who's going to be that? We have somebody? All right. So 615-2841. In this game, people, I saw one of the strangest captaincy I've ever seen. While we await, the tea interval. Justin Greaves, who is balancing out now into a proper all-round cricketer. The other day, make 180 something against Sri Lanka. Remember, he had scored a double 100 against New Zealand. And he then produced the figures in the first innings, taking 5 for whatever it was. But his last 5 overs, 5 wickets, 5 maidens, and Rastan Chase take him off of the bowling. Introduce some other bowlers in the attack. I couldn't understand why. But let's take the first one in the tea break. We'll come back after the wrapping up of the game. Hello.
Amen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 1983, man.
Yes, man. Amen. Some disappointed in the West Indies selectors,
Yeah. What them do now?
I would have thought that the youngster would have been played in this match.
Lord Jesus.
Eh?
Boy, you are a difficult man to please,
No, listen, Abel. If you use the youth and play him in which I didn't agree with when he playing at the 1-day match. And if he did so well in that one day match, why you don't play him in a test match?
Because in 1-day cricket, them coming at him, So he was likely to be a little bit more successful in test cricket.
You think so?
Yeah, man. Then I don't think.
The man who mesmerized them little batsman in this test match, man.
But me not understand you. After you said the youth shouldn't play none at all.
No, but listen.
And that he need time.
Listen.
one day cricket to me is not suited to develop a youngster, you know.
Why not?
No, but have you known about cricket, you know?
Let me ask you why not. All you have to do is tell me why the youth can't
Because
play.
he's not able to settle into a rhythm and him can't experiment and do nothing. Him have to keep it tight.
So what is wrong with a youth learning how to keep it tight?
No, but remember, I know a variety. I go get wickets. You know, you can't bowl up a variety in a one day match. You know.
No. I'm saying one of the arts of bowling, whether spin, medium, fast, you must be able to have control.
Yes.
So I'm saying, what is wrong with playing the youth in a format where he has to learn control?
Because to me, he doesn't have that proper control, and he need to develop proper control, and he's going to bowl variety, which he cannot explore.
No, but you give him the format and say, all right, here's a format, not quite test cricket.
Yeah.
Work on your control. Batsmen are going to be coming at you.
Yeah.
You can't fool up some man with the ball going the other way, as we saw. Nothing wrong with that. What is wrong with bowling? You know the amount of people who make one day debut before they play test cricket, man?
A few of them, man, like this guy Warren and all them, man. A few bowlers that made a debut in one day cricket and then go play test cricket. This guy need to learn control, and him can work on his varieties.
And I'm saying where is better to learn control than
one day cricket does not allow him to do that.
To do what? To learn control?
Right.
I mean it one day cricket don't allow him to learn control. Me not understand not all what you're saying, brother.
Because you see, it's so sad that you're not really so much a cricket expert as you claim to be, you know.
I'm asking you, what is wrong with making a youth make him debut in ODI cricket?
I am saying that in one day cricket, the onus is on a 10 over you have to bowl, you know. And it's not one day cricket is not so much as taking wickets as keeping it tight, you know.
And I'm saying he was taking wicket.
Right, so he was taking wicket, which surprises me.
Then because
my argument, Arville, is that I was against him. I say to you, I did, you know. I said to you, so I never expect him them to select him in the one day.
Yeah.
Having seen him perform so well in the one day, I would have thought that the test cricket, which to me is more suitable as a test bowler, to pick him in the test match.
Why you're on both sides of the fence?
No, I'm not on both sides of the fence.
So the same reason why you think him shouldn't play one day, you don't think those same reasons should apply if he not play the test match?
All right, in a test match, you can experiment more.
So you want him to experiment?
To do that in a one day match.
You want him to experiment? Or you want him to learn line and length and still?
They don't say he can experiment because he have a chance to bowl long spells and all that type of thing. One day, not test cricket.
Metro, initially you said the youngster needed to learn control.
Yes, I say that.
They picked him in the format where he will just need to have control.
Right.
And now you're saying they should have picked him in test cricket so that he can
man,
experiment.
I haven't seen the youngster played in the one day match. And he would be less successful. Outperform my expectation. I was expected to say he did so well, you know.
He wouldn't be as successful in the test cricket.
I will say, man.
But I'm gonna tell you why. If you look at the wickets that he got in the one day, people were coming at him, you know.
Yeah.
And because they were coming at him, he out down some man. Man a lick him in it, man a lick to mid wicket, man a chip down the pitch and a get stumped. Man a try pull him over. So in test cricket, they wouldn't need to come at him. They would just milk him. Because he does bowl a lot of drag downs and a lot of full toss, you know. So the man does wait for him.
But he has the ability to mesmerize batsmen. That's how we see him a bowl.
That's where it could be, man. He wouldn't be as successful in the test cricket.
Well, I still maintain my myself. Me not,
No. If here you could have take a chance and give him a game now. Let me help you. You see, if the wickets that he was getting in the one-day game where people caught pushing and out a bat pad, or people are play defensive shot and I get bowled down, or my bowl some quicker one and a lick man of them foot LB and them thing there. If he was getting wickets with batsmen on the defensive, then you could have said, well, then they can't bat the man in a test cricket. But he got I think he ended up with what? About 7 wickets in the series. I think
not 10 wickets him get.
Or 10, whatever. Most of those wickets were people coming at him hard, which they wouldn't need to do in the test cricket.
Well, when I my problem with this young fan, I don't want him have him down as a one day bowler. You know?
No. What going to happen now? We know. 1982. You said the next time Jamaica pick a 4-day squad,
yeah,
Vital last name going to feel.
Then they must play.
Right.
If they're not playing enough, what would they be doing?
No. That may I tell you. So Jamaica, the next 4-day season, Vitalas will be playing for Jamaica. So that now is where you will look at him now and say, all right, how does he look when batsmen are not coming at him? How does he look for his second spell? How him look when him up on the field all day and have to come back a man? Them kind of thing, you know, you can't judge him based on him something. But to pick him in the 1 days and then make him sit out the test, nothing at all wrong with that.
Well, me still have to maintain myself because if me thinking good enough playing a test in a 1 day, him good enough playing a test match. Me never want him playing a 1 day match. Me I tell you the truth, because me never see him as a 1 day. I know me not see him as a 1 day bowler.
All right, sir. Me can't convince you. Even though I get the cricketing logic
as a rarity in the Caribbean where we not produce them type of bowler. We can nurture him and encourage him.
Nothing wrong with that. All 2020 we could have picked him now. What does he have to lose by playing in 1 day cricket?
The only thing now I lose if I lose some money, the only thing I get is money.
No. I'm saying when you pick him in a 1 day game, his game is being developed, you know.
I've seen God play some 2020.
Yeah, man, I'm game. I got developed same way.
Is that 2020?
Yes.
Yeah, mad man. What is that? Man can learn cricket in 2020.
Tell me how does a bowler lose out by bowling in T20 before he play a test?
A 4 over your bowling now.
Then no 4 over against someone we are trying to lick the ball.
Man, you bowl 4 over, I'm gonna swipe and I'll ball lick over keeper and go for 4
and
now.
I'm saying learning how to bowl when people are coming at you is part of the art of bowling. You're gonna need that skill then at any cricket you play.
Man can't learn cricket now in 4 days in 2020, man. You talk foolishness, man.
Big man, you can't learn cricket all in 1-1.
The only thing you can learn at 2020 is a field, nothing else.
You don't learn. Let me ask you something. The spinner.
Yeah.
When people are coming at you, people going to come at him in test cricket, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm saying in T20 cricket, but they've not stopped a 1 day. The youngster will now have to learn. Hold on. I'm going to have impeccable control.
Yeah, but
anything short, gone.
Yeah.
Anything over pitch, gone.
He's going to be more defensive in a 2020.
So what is wrong with learning to be defensive?
We don't want spin up just carry over them and not try to put ball on a spot.
What is wrong with learning that art of bowling as well?
We have too much of this type of bowlers developed in 2020. All they can do is put the ball on a spot. They can't turn the ball for nobody.
No, but we already know that he turns the ball.
That's so 2020 spoil up a whole bowler because all them learn to do is put the ball on a spot.
No.
Try to do that bowler. We want
no, don't just make them statement and move on. 2020 not spoil no bowler, my boss.
Yes, man.
Like who?
You realize?
No, go something, my boss.
How you talk, man?
As a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you something. Put it in your pipe and smoke it. 2020 has helped bowlers to be better.
Yes, sir.
2020 make you start learn to deliver slower ball.
Number one, 2020 you can't bowl bouncers and all the type of thing. You have to keep it. 2020 you just have to keep the ball for a good length. You know, you can't
no.
You can't work out
big
batsman.
Man, that is not true. You good length ball, good leg gone.
You can't work out batsmen. You can't do that. How you talk? 2020 a cricket.
2020 is help you with your skills for learn slower ball,
2020
wide yarker,
help you,
regular yarker,
2020
line and length.
help, the only format of the game of 2020 help a feeling.
Not true.
Man.
That is not true.
It is spoil up batting, it spoil up bowling, it spoil up everything.
No. Definitely not spoil bowling.
Oh, yes, sir. The 2020 year, you have to be a good batsman.
It depends on which segment of your batting.
You know, see, a pace swipe as a swiping batsman, we have no idea.
No man are not 20. We just never good. Why it not hurt the big bat them around the world?
All of them man where you say a bat, we then learn to bat before they start play 2020, you know.
I agree. Them learn to bat when about 12 and then 15.
And all the man they learn to, you know, so they can bat good, you know.
I agree.
The young boy they start to play 2020 before they learn to bat.
You're contradicting yourself.
All them can do a swipe.
2020 don't spoil you, my boss.
Yes,
Good
man.
batsmen, them, I got
You
adapt to T20.
if you learn to bat before you start play 2020.
So we must make our youngsters them learn for bat when they are 15 and 16. And not 2020 spoil them. Then just never good for a morning.
Yes.
But
when in the high school, not 2020, them learn to play.
them play too.
Me tell you all the while, me propose to you until you say, if me was in charge of cricket in the Caribbean or at school, no youngster under the age of 15 will play the 2020 game, you know.
Why not?
No, man, you have to learn to bat, man. A bat, no, you go learn to bat, you know.
When,
you know, why you go swipe.
When youngsters used to play in a primary school in your era, in the 70s and 80s, when we get lunchtime is an hour.
Yeah.
What kind of thing we used to do?
You see, now my days, my youngster day when I go to school, primary school. Anybody who a bat, the idea is to bat. You know, remember me bat almost 2 months already. You know.
No man, we used to lick where win ball.
No man, they used to.
Why do you think they used to call?
You're country man, you're young looking no go with the country. You know, we learn to bat. You know.
Why do you think they used to call the West Indies calypso cricketers in them time?
All right, and were they successful?
Yeah, to an extent, yes.
All right, look at the men them who used to bat in the West Indies. You have the Canai and the Rower and the Calypso run and all them and the Bush.
No, when I youth a 8-year-old man, make him enjoy himself, man.
No, he must learn the basic batting, the swiping business. You have a thing they call a muscle memory, you know. You know, say Arville, before me go, you know, say right now, me have some spot on my foot here right now. But sometimes if me lick it hard, me feel it, you know, because when we used to bat, and we start to learn to play with tennis ball, learn to get in line and play in the V and all them way there. You see, when we graduate to leather ball and cock and tar ball, me I get in line, say when I get licked on my foot.
But I you couldn't bat, man.
Yeah, a joke, man.
All right.
Yeah, man.
I will try. Best. We'll take a break. We will be back.
Ball coverage of the West Indies versus Pakistan Test Series.
Well beyond what we expected. Then they have added something like 43 for the last wicket, and they've come back out to do it all again. Who's going to bowl? It seems to be Jamal Warrican is going to come back into the attack. Warrican, yes, that's his name. And he's going to be bowling to the right-handed Baba Azam, who is on 53 not out. And you have to say that Pakistan need 97 runs to win and the West Indies need 1 wicket. Here's Warrican into Azam. Loud appeal goes up from Warrican. It's hit Baba Azam on the pad, but no real appeal from Hope. Now he's getting together with Roston Chase, Hope, and have they gone for the review? Yes, they've gone for the review. So the very first ball, Tony Gray, after the tea interval, Jamal Warrican has struck the pad of Baba Azam. You tell me, good decision to give him not out, Tony?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. It's a good ball to start back proceedings with because it was right on the stumps. Before the tea interval, it was all over the place, but this is going down the leg side. So I think it's a good decision by the umpire.
Or could it be umpire's call if it's clipping the outside of the leg stump?
It might be clipping, but the umpire deciding that that one was angling down the leg side.
Well, we'll have to wait. It's definitely no edge onto that. So we'll have to wait and see the ball tracking. But it does seem to be, even if it's not going down the leg side, it seems to be maybe just clipping the leg stump. And if it's clipping, then it's going to be umpire's call.
Yeah, there's an issue, Colin Murray, with complacency, a psyche of complacency.
Tony Gray, at 71 for 9, I certainly thought that this game was all over by the shouting. What has gone wrong? You have Justin Graves, who has just completed 5 overs, hasn't been brought back into the attack since this last pair has been batting. Kemar Roach, I know he's not the youngest of players, and he had an extensive spell of something like what? Here's Azam driving out to long off, and he walks for a single. Yeah, when you think of Kemar Roach, he's had 8 overs, 2 for 20, but he was not back into the attack. Justin Graves was not brought into the attack. And I just can't understand. At 71 for 9, Pakistan are now 115 for 9. It's just absolutely crazy. Here is a delivery that forward goes Abbas, and there is no run.
Well, look at Justin Graves in the Pakistan's first innings. He got 5 wickets and was taken off the bowling. So I'm not sure if they're looking at the loading issue with him as an all-rounder.
Well, he's only bowled 5 overs. Here is Abbas having a swing at this one. It goes down to the deep backward square, and they jog through for a single. So one more to the total. It's now 116 for 9. Abbas, you know, he's on 23 not out, Tony Gray. Mohammed Abbas. His highest test score is 29, and his average is 6.23. Here is Warrican around the wicket, and Baba Azam backing away, looking to cut that delivery. And he got naught in the first innings. Caught hope, bowled you know who? Justin Graves. So here is Warrican around the wicket, and Baba Azam comes down the track and just lifts him high over the long on position. That's 4 runs. So its score goes up to 120 now for 9, and Baba Azam on 58.
Well, I'll tell you something, Colin Murray. There will be natural human complacency because of what happened before. What happened before, wickets were tumbling all of the times. What Darren Sammy has to do, and we've seen it happen with the West Indies team before in this era, what Darren Sammy has to do is that he has to be a little stern with them, and perhaps, I wouldn't say profanities, issue some profanities, but I would say be stern verbally with them to wake them up. Because the same sort of attitude they had against number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4 batsmen is the same sort of attitude they had to have against number 11 batsman. Bowl at the stumps, be tight, be disciplined. But definitely, this is a general psyche of complacency. And if you have to do well in world cricket now, you cannot be complacent at all.
So you put it down just to total complacency?
Yeah, well, there's natural human complacency because of the tumbling of the wickets.
Well, here is Seals. He starts a new over, and Abbas is backing away and pushing the ball out towards point, and they get no run.
And what you have to do is make things happen to end the game. But you relax, and the opposition, obviously Abbas is very confident now. He's gone on to 23 over 32 deliveries. And Baba Azam, he's on 58 over 107 deliveries. This is a funny old game, Colin Murray.
Well, here is Seals. running away from us to bowl to Abbas. And this one, loud appeal goes up. He's given, finally. He's going to review it, of course. But finally, Jaden Seals hits the pad of Abbas. Let us see if it goes on to hit the stumps. But he is confident. The Hope is confident. The West Indies team are confident that that was hitting the stumps. Now, he was shuffling, Tony, and he was probably hit on the move. And I would think, again, just looking at it, didn't seem to be going down the leg side, Tony Gray. He was shuffling around. Well,
might be going down the leg side or might be clipping leg stump.
The umpire gave him out.
Might be clipping leg stump or going down the leg side.
What about the height?
The height is good enough in my opinion.
He's a tall guy.
Yeah, but he's bending a little low there. That might be going down leg.
Yeah.
You're seeing the off stump and a little bit of the middle stump.
So you feel it could be going down leg?
Might be going down leg.
It is, Tony Gray.
My.
No, it's umpire's call.
Clipping.
My word, it's clipping the leg stump.
Clipping, yeah.
And the umpire's call. No, I agree with that. The umpire, yeah, no. You know.
Come on, Colin Murray.
Because let me tell you something.
Come on, Colin Murray.
I am going to tell you something here, and I've said it.
No.
Wait, I've always said, if the ball, I don't care if it's clipping the stump, if it's flipping the bail, whatever, if it goes into the stump, then the man should be given out. Had that been umpire's call and he had said not out, we would still be playing here. So that's my point I'm trying to make. Well, not that that was a right decision. What I'm saying is, what the decision is, when a ball is flipping the stump, you have to give the man out. It's ridiculous, this thing umpire's call, because we would still be playing if he had said not out.
Yeah, but that's
I know you don't. I know you're not going to agree with me, but I don't care.
Jaden Seals got 5 wickets
Getting
to
very
20
emotional,
runs
you know. Getting very
and
emotional.
14.2 overs. So brilliant spell by Jaden Seals. He's worked very hard, and he's done it in front of his home crowd. And he's showing the ball that he's going to keep. Obviously, his family members are around. He's enjoying himself, and it's a good. Cricket. A lot of the Pakistan problems lie in their batting, not really in their bowling.
I was not happy though, Tony, with what transpired to get this last play out. I mean, I just thought, it's something that the West Indies team have got to work on. There's a little bit of, as you said, complacency. It's something they have to work on going into the second test, because they've now won this first test. Let us hope that they get into that second test with the right mindset.
Well, I said generally in this era, the psyche, when it comes to West Indies cricket, they sort of relax. There's certain degrees of complacency, the intensity level, the focus, and the concentration throughout the game sort of fluctuate. We've seen it in other formats of the game where West Indies cricket is concerned. 374 against the Netherlands. That was the second highest one-day international score that we've made. And we lost in a super over. I think that the game for us finished at the half. And this is where...
You're listening to
the game, and because of the culture that we come from, it's a relaxed culture. It's not like we're dealing with the Australians. The Australians would have ended this game already.
Yeah, that's correct.
So we have to change that that habit of complacency to climb the ICC rankings in Test match cricket.
Tony, second test starts on Sunday at the Queen's Park Oval. It's going to be a different atmosphere, different conditions, etc. What do you see for the West Indies team based on this test match? Are you going to they always say you don't change a winning team, but do you make wholesale changes, or what sort of changes are you looking at for this team?
Well, I don't agree on that. I think that if you can make your team stronger, if you can make a change to make your team stronger, but why not? I think that Brandon King has to be looked at because he's been really low in form. I think he made a 50 against Sri Lanka, but looking at him, his movement has been sluggish. I think that Jomel Warrican has to be looked at. I don't think that he has done anything. This is a subcontinent side that is very adept, well, I shouldn't say that, at playing spin. they're not too good at playing the pace of the West Indians. So I think that Jumal Morricone should relax. We know that
relax.
Yeah, relax on the bench.
Uh-huh.
You're looking at.
Omega Radio just brought you live ball-by-ball coverage of the West Indies versus Pakistan Test Series.
Your Saturday afternoon has gotten better. Omega Radio Sports, 1 to 4 p.m. We give you updates, previews, reviews, and in-depth sports discussion. Our knowledgeable hosts and guests will have you glued to your radio with the latest sports topics and engaging conversations as we navigate the sporting landscape to keep you on top of things. That's Omega Radio Sports, Saturdays 1 to 4 p.m. Don't miss it.
Tell a friend, call a friend, tell everybody.
Omega Radio Sports is sponsored by Omega Radio Network. To sponsor this program, you can contact us at
876-204-9356.
And companies at competitive rates. Call 926-3572 or visit 7.5 Haining Road, Kingston 5 or shop number 3, James Plaza, Mandeville. Call 625-6804 or visit online spectrumjamaica.com. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standards.
It is your right to know what you want. Information at your fingertips. It's for the man in the streets, for those in business. Information for everybody. No hazard, so you can use it to develop your community. Your right to know information at your fingertips.
A message from the Access to Information Unit.
The Jamaica Agricultural Society, in association with Hypro, presents the Hypro Denby Gospel Extravaganza 2026. Come out for some soul-stirring gospel music on Sunday, August 2, 6 p.m. on the Denby Showground, Maypen, Clarendon. We're closing the curtains on Denby 72 with performances by Kevin Downswell, John Mark Wigan, Prince Sarge, Jody and Pantry, and many more. Admission, adults 1,500, children 600 at the gate. Get your heart redeemed at the Hypro Denby Gospel Extravaganza, Sunday, August 2. Come and be blessed.
Your Saturday afternoon has gotten better. Omega Radio Sports, 1 to 4 p.m. We give you updates, previews, reviews, and in-depth sports discussion. Our knowledgeable hosts and guests will have you glued to your radio with the latest sports topics and engaging conversations as we navigate the sporting landscape to keep you on top of things. That's Omega Radio Sports, Saturdays 1 to 4 p.m. Don't miss it.
Tell a friend, call a friend, tell everybody.
Omega Radio Sports is sponsored by Omega Radio Network. To sponsor this program, you can contact us at
876-204-9356.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so that is it. The West Indies have just completed a rather easy win over Pakistan. And before we all start get excited, remember, this Pakistan team is a bug side in recent times. They've lost 12 of them last 16 games before this one. And the West Indies would have won only one of their last 10. So it's really bug versus bug, you know. So, and we are playing at home. So we were always just slight favorites. But having said that, West Indies don't win too often. So when them win, we have to big up the team. So big up to the West Indies. Big up. Look like we turn the corner and all them something. I would love to hear from the basketball types the argument about whether LeBron James is title chasing. Name Ghana and Philly. Let me hear what I think about that. But we have somebody. The numbers, by the way, remain the same. 6152841. Let's go online. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir. You were talking about turning corner.
Yeah, man. We're not turning corner.
No, man. No, big man. We have to start to dominate Australia, India, and England. As in former years before, we can think in terms of turning corner. So better than that, Mr. Higgins.
All right, we're not really turning corner.
Better than that, man. Football now, sir, if you don't mind.
Yes.
In terms of gender. About some 6-7 years ago, we used to hear that the ladies, the woman footballer should get get same amount of money that the men are getting.
Yes.
First thing to come is men football at this senior level generate more excitement, more crowd, and naturally more money.
Yes.
So you couldn't really give the woman them more money there, so. Unless
Agreed.
you take some of the man them money and give them.
Agreed.
Yes, and that brings me to him Captain Orius Burrell versus Mark Ricketts.
My Crickets, yes.
My cricket, sir.
Uh-huh.
In the eyes of the majority man, no one gonna see him more than Captain Orius Burrell because he has qualified the lady 2 times to the World Cup. He has to qualify a senior man team before.
Yes.
Before anybody gonna see, before most people gonna see him, or they see Captain Orius Burrell.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's my 10 cent here, so I'm big up.
My Crickets is unlikely to ever be seen in the same.
Yes,
the same reverence like what we did have for Capo.
So that guarantee spot as president, don't get me wrong, no, you know.
Yeah.
Qualify the lady 2 times, that guarantee spot.
When it's a guarantee
but
spot.
in terms of favorability rating, man, in the reaching the captain boot yet.
I'm not reached to say it.
Big up yourself.
All right, cool. All right, so that's 615-2841. Mike Ricketts there being compared to Capo. I don't think that, and no offense to Mr. Ricketts, the Jamaican public. Now I'm going to see Mike Ricketts like, oh, them say Capo people. Not going to happen, none of that. But me, people are celebrating a title chase, a chase title. He's now going to be paired with Joel Embiid, who is a fantastic NBA player. There's Tyrese Maxey, and me understand that Jalen Brown gone on a Philly as well. Any side with Jalen Brown, what his name? Joel Embiid, if him stay fit, and LeBron James and the youth named Maxey is a decent thing, but LeBron is getting on in years, and you can't guarantee that he's going to stay on the court. And Joel Embiid has had his injury concerns. But can LeBron end his illustrious NBA career by lifting another NBA crown? You know, right away me become a Philadelphia supporter because we don't really have no team like that. We like LeBron as a player, and so you know, it's a Philly. And it's not just me. The Philly games will automatically get more eyes than it would normally get. Does LeBron have a chance? And if him win down a Philly, he'll set a record. He will be the only player in NBA history to win an NBA title with 4 different franchises. He has done it at Cavalier, he has done it at Miami, he has done it at the Lakers. Will the great man find one more record by winning somewhere else? That is to be seen. The NBA this year have one more extra little thing to look forward to. The Lionel Messi Diego Maradona debate not going anywhere. Over the weekend, man take me to task about it. Why don't get? Messi has had 2 outstanding World Cups in 2022 and now. Can't take nothing from Messi. But people want to make it appear that these are the only 2 World Cups Messi ever played. He's got to be judged in total for his World Cup exploits, not just the ones where we're running out of superlatives for describing. But 2014 and 2010 and 2018 still happened in a people. So me can't forget that those it happened. So when you're judging Messi, you're judge him for the heights that he has ascended to in this World Cup and the last one. But you have also got to balance that with the lows that we know he had as well. Diego Maradona never have them loaded. And me still think Diego Maradona's peak is higher. Now in club football, even if you say, boy, Messi has had the better career. But the truth is that Messi played on teams that were just simply out of class. That Barcelona team that Messi really make him name off. That Barcelona team is the best football team ever to play football. Not 82 Brazil, Not 70 Brazil, it is that Barcelona team. Me never see one football team so good at dominating other good oppositions. And that was the team that Messi, and that not take away from what Messi was doing, you know. But one of the things that we have always said against Pele is that Pele was showing his brilliance in our team where never really need him like how the team of Diego play. You know. So Maradona made his name for what he did with Napoli, which wasn't a high caliber side like Barcelona, and it make him name. And he also made his name with what he did for Argentina in our team that never had the same, the same chance like some of Messi team with the kind of stars. So I still go get Diego. I still believe that if I have a team with some average players, and I say Messi and Maradona come and me only can take one. For win one tournament or win a competition is Diego me use. Diego me use. And it is not true that Diego was only special in 1986. Not true. 1990, the man finished third in the Golden Ball voting. I thought that was maybe 2 or so places high. But he was an outstanding player in 1990. And he was also very special to me in 1982. So the Diego Maradona fans, then, don't be discouraged. Don't make the Messi man they make it look like, say, well, in fairness, other people where rate Maradona and who rate Pele, not really going to jump off because of what Messi did. Has Messi closed the gap? Yes. But me still think we still have to assess his career, and 2 outstanding back-to-back World Cups can't change the fact that he has disappointed on previous occasions. All right? So, any one of these you want to take away upon before we come down to the music and then do the final hour before 4 o'clock. As for the cricket now, the second test starts on Sunday. Same place in Trinidad. What will be the makeup of the team? Will they persist with the vice captain that has had precious little impact on the games, the last few games? Or should we make Jamel Warwick and Spot go to either another batsman or another all-rounder in like Justin Greaves, or another spinner who we think more effective, or another fast bowler? But certainly his place is coming under the microscope. You did hear Tony Gray. I say Brandon King's position must be looked at. Brandon got an unbeaten half century in Sri Lanka the last time. Had 2 relative failures in this first test. But I think they might just allow him to play that second test. Brandon King may very well survive at the top of the order. If he fails again, then his test spot will come up for grabs the next time West Indies play test cricket. So it's going to be interesting to see what will happen. Alzari Joseph pulled out, and we're hearing all kind of stories as to why Alzari pulled out. We say him did a keep an event and invite a bag of the man, them and them not show up. I can't corroborate that. But who tell with Alzari? Who can tell? Can be very temperamental, and the man them not always say eye to eye. But can they convince him to come back for that second test? Time will tell. Only time will tell. But the West Indies now have won 2 of their last 3 tests. We don't see that happen all the time. Granted, it's against rather average opposition, but the better you beat the average opposition than I lose to them. So we're happy for the win. We're going to take the break now, though. We're going to spin the first of 2 selections, and then we come back, and hopefully you'll be at the other end of the line. So we'll take care of it.
Spectrum Insurance Brokers pride themselves in being professionals in the field of insurance broking, claim settlement, and risk management services for over 35 years. We offer a wide range of insurance services including motor, property, liability, accident, life and international health for individuals and companies at competitive rates. Call 926-3572 or visit 7.5 Haining Road, Kingston 5 or shop number 3, James Plaza, Mandeville. Call 625-6804 or visit online spectrumjamaica.com. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standards.
With Rely On from Hawkeye, you're never alone. Alert your loved ones, share your location, and connect instantly with our 24/7 monitoring center. Whether you're at home, working late, or on the road, help is always within reach with voice-activated panic alerts. Call 926-HAWK or visit us online today. Rely on Hawkeye, securing what matters most.
You're listening to Omega Radio. Broadcasting live. Omega Radio. Omega Radio. Omega.
It's the #1 radio in the fair, here, there, and everywhere. Omega Radio.
Spectrum Insurance Brokers pride themselves in being professionals in the field of insurance broking, claim settlement, and risk management services for over 35 years. We offer a wide range of insurance services including motor, property, liability, accident, life and international health for individuals and companies at competitive rates. Call 926-3572 or visit 7.5 Haining Road, Kingston 5 or shop number 3, James Plaza, Mandeville. Call 625-6804 or visit online spectrumjamaica.com. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standards.
Do you want the keys to discovering your God-given purpose? Would you like a strategy to fulfill your unique destiny on earth? How about a map to help you navigate the twists and turns on your journey of life? Do you, don't you, will you, won't you? If I coax you, would you want to? Don't you want to? Aren't you going to? Oh, come on, you said you would. Hey, this is Everton Thomas, your friend, your bishop, from the Emmanuel Apostolic Church International with headquarters at 12 Side Road in Kingston, Jamaica. And I'm inviting you to join me this and every Friday at 11 a.m. right here on this station for Insights, inspiring conversations for everyday life. That's Insights, Fridays at 11 a.m. God bless you now. Stay awesome.
You're listening to Omega Radio. Broadcasting live. Omega Radio. Omega Radio. Omega.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we are about to hear the first selection now. This one is from Busy Signal, and it's called Thank You, Jah. Remember, right after the music, the lines open again, 615-2841.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Keep your faith and hold it out, youth. Jah knows it. And I give thanks. I have to give thanks, oh. Give thanks, oh. Thank you, Jah. For the moment I rise, I feel open my eyes and pray. Thank you, Jah. I give thanks for life and the blessings we see our next day. Thank you, Jah. Hail His Majesty and I never ever stray. Now stop, fast and pray. Militant treading up, we step it one away. Yeah. Protection along the way, oh Jah. I no fear bad mind, me no fear, oh yeah. All them a war and a ease. What a piece of gnashing of teeth when Jah take over. Jah give me the sight and the vision so me see it all about. World power make leaders fall out. Them no care for humanity, for vanity them fight all out. Thank you, Jah. For the moment I rise, I feel open my eyes and pray. Thank you, Jah. I give thanks for life and the blessings we see our next day. Thank you, Jah. Hail His Majesty and I never ever stray. Now stop, fast and pray. Militant treading up, we step it one away. Yeah. Give thanks and praises for journey bearing your heavy load. Be who you are, humble yourself and be proud. Egotistic, no make it in the district. Your works ever pure and mystic. So thank you, Jah. For the moment I rise, I feel open my eyes and pray. Thank you, Jah. I give thanks for life and the blessings we see our next day. Thank you, Jah. Hail His Majesty and I never ever stray. Now stop fast and pray. Militant treading up, step it one away. Yeah. Father, thank you. You make me willing and able. Put the food on my table and I'm a bit in a favor. Even when it seems so unstable, your blessing stretch longer than cable. Pray for the guidance for the elders, straight down to the baby, them in the cradle. Humility make me no lose my sanity, me live comfortable. Thank you, Jah. For the moment I rise, I feel open my eyes and pray. Thank you, Jah. I give thanks for life and the blessings we see our next day. Thank you, Jah. Hail His Majesty and I never ever stray. Now stop fast and pray. Militant treading up, step it one away. Yeah.
All right, so that's a busy signal with one called Thank You, Jah. And that's that's going to be our only selection, yeah? It's after 3. We wrap up at 4 o'clock because of the cricket coverage. What do? We have some questions to ask. We want to give away some bags, some St. Mary bags. Yeah? So maybe we can ask let's ask a cricket question. Who was the one centurion in the game that just finished? So in this game, 1 century was scored. If you tell me who that was, and call me and tell me, you can win a St. Mary bag. Alright? Just call me. You don't even have to tell me how much he make. There was 1 centurion in this game. Tell me who that is, and you win for yourself a St. Mary bag. Alright? Call me now. 615-2841. 615-2841. And you can win for yourself that particular prize. 1 centurion in the game. Are we staying now? We have somebody. Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. I know the answer to the question, but I'm not going to answer it because I won't be able to come and collect that prize.
All right. Fair enough.
All right. GOAT, greatest of all times.
Yes.
I personally, for me, I don't believe in that phrase or that statement or whatever you want to call it.
You don't believe that you can have a greatest of all time?
Right. If you're greatest of all times, because, all right, you're saying Messi is the greatest of all time. Another 10 years from now, or another 5 or another 10 years from now, you're going to say that somebody else is the greatest of all times.
Of all time up to now?
No, take out the up to now. I believe that.
But
all right.
Implicitly,
all right.
That's what you're saying. You know, if you say boy, the man are the best of all time, it means the best of all time, of all known time. We don't know what got me in 100 years from now.
Right. So if you're the greatest of all time, then you are the greatest. That status mustn't change. I believe that Pele was the greatest in his era.
Mm.
You can say that Maradona was the greatest in his era, and then you come up the line and say these players. Michael Jordan was the greatest in his era.
So you can't say that anybody is the best that we have seen since the game has been invented up to now.
No, greatest of all time. Stick with that.
No, man, and I'm saying greatest of all time. It is understood to mean greatest up till now. The greatest of all time don't mean that they will not be somebody greater in 100 years from now. That's not what the term means.
Well,
if you say Usain Bolt is the fastest man of all time, what you're saying is of recorded time, of the time what we know about.
Right.
But we would think that maybe 20 years from now somebody will go faster than Bolt.
Yes, so there will be another greatest of all time.
Yes. Because the term means.
So it should have been termed different then.
How you do the greatest up to now?
Greatest up to now.
All right. So GUTN. So it's not the GOAT, it's the GUTN.
Or something like that.
The greatest up to now.
Greatest up to now.
All right. I hear you, boss.
All right. The next thing. The World Cup that just finished.
Who are we talking to, by the way?
Big Mike. A long time now, me not call, but me listen all the time.
All right, cool, Big Mike.
All right. Commentators. I want to heal up all of the females where listen to this program. I don't hear any female call for many moons now.
Yeah.
But I want to heal up all of the females listen. But females, I don't want to hear no female commentate, especially for World Cup football.
Okay, why not?
When you listen, when you watch tennis and you hear the commentator, them a whisper. I think that's where the female belong. It take away from the game. For me, it take away from the game.
Is it because of their gender or their competence?
They can, both. They can commentate on the female football, fine. But for this type of spectacular showpiece, I don't want. I don't want to hear the females them a commentate on no game. I don't even like to hear the American commentator them. The English commentator them. You know them familiar English voice that we know where used to.
Peter Drury and company.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the American commentator then can go on, But man, I don't even want to hear the female them as a sidekick.
No, but is it because but you already said both? Why, if they were good, why would you have an issue?
Huh?
I've heard a lot of female commentators that I don't think are special, to be honest. So on that basis, me don't want. But me hear some male commentator women don't think special either. So I wouldn't narrow it.
Yes.
I would narrow it down to gender. If you're good, you're good, and if you're not good, you're not good.
Well, me and narrow it down to the gender.
Yeah.
Imagine listening to the World Cup final, and you hear a female commentator commentating that much.
Yeah, but I'm saying if she's good, me wouldn't have that problem. So what you're saying is that there's none that's good enough for you?
No, me don't want to hear no female commentate on especially the World Cup match them. Not even a sidekick. Me don't want to hear them. It take away from the game. It take away from the game.
Yes.
It even listening to the American commentators them who commentate on the MLS match them.
Yeah.
It bad or not too bad.
Yes.
Although it take away some, but man, when you watch them kind of showpiece, man, you want to hear real commentators.
We'll give you a couple of minutes after the break. Hold on.
On the radio, in the atmosphere, here, there, and everywhere. Omega Radio.
I love you, Lord. Welcome to the segment Just For You with Reverend Lennox Willis from Love and Power Ministries Deliverance Center. Thursdays at 3:30 p.m. USA time on Omega Radio with a word of hope, and the encouragement prepared just for you. That's Just for You, Thursdays at 3:30 p.m. Be blessed.
Of the goodness of God.
Come make we go down a them be. Learn about agriculture, have fun and laugh with the whole family. Down a them be. Come make we go down a them be. And the biggest agriculture show in the Caribbean say July 31 to August. We have to have one heap of livestock on display. In this village for the picnic them play. Come enjoy the high pro, them the gospel show. And get your heart ready. Run come buy your plants and produce and witness the crowning of your farm queen. Down a them be. Admission adult 1,500, children 600.
The biggest gospel event of the year, The Ultimate Praise, featuring international gospel artist Petra Kay, international Grammy consideration artist, The Anointed Veil, the incomparable anointed voice of Kimala Brown Lowe, and many more worshipers. General tickets $50, $60 at the gate. VIP $100 on Eventbrite.com. The Ultimate Praise on August 16th. Gates open 5 p.m. Showtime 6 p.m. at Redeeming Word Christian Center International, 2800 West Prospect Road, Fort Lauderdale, Florida 33309. See you there.
It's game time! Score big with Woman Things. Bring home the championship deals on tiles, bathroom fixtures and vanities, faucets, windows, doors, and so much more. Priced for you to win. Big goals, bigger savings. Only at Home and Things, where everybody is a winner. Visit us at 1215 Providence Way, Ironshore, Montego Bay, 17 Old Hope Road, or 68 and a half Constant Spring Road, and get your home ready for victory!
You're listening to Omega Radio. Broadcasting live. Omega Radio. Omega Radio. Omega.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah, man. So as we said, we have some bags to give away, some St. Mary bags, and we have another minute or two with Big Mike. Big Mike, you said no woman for you. I do no commentary. What about the female sports, like netball and track and field and them something?
No, I say like the men football, like all the World Cup football, you know.
No women.
No, sir. Them can commentate like the female football, the netball, the one where them whisper, lawn tennis, where you hear the commentator them a whisper. Yeah, them good enough, but like especially like all the World Cup, I mean, because some channel when I watch the football pan like Fox, Fox carry the American commentator them and them have the female commentator them, and sometimes the sidekick them pan it is a female. I mean, no, it takes away from the game for me.
No hope one woman call and pressure, you know. Is there any lady out there who agree with what Big Mike has said?
Well, if this would draw them out, make them come out. But
yeah,
but ladies are respect too, you know. But I believe that you belong where the females are. The female, the netball, the volleyball, the curling. We have one game named curling. You have the lawn tennis. I mean, we want, when us men listen to the games, we want to feel as if we are in the stand.
Yes.
We want to feel as if we are in the front row.
And you said the women can't do that for you?
No, sir. No way.
All right.
No.
I don't care about gender. I want to hear high quality commentary. The truth is that generally though, I think men are better at commentating than women.
Yes.
Yeah, I think men analyze sports better than women. Certainly the sports that me watch. But sometimes when I watch netball, for example, the women do very, very good at discussing netball.
Yes.
Yeah, but if you look feet in a football, you probably won't get it.
You're not gonna get it.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get it in a football. And that take away from some of the World Cup match them for me.
Okay. To be honest, I didn't even realize, because all the World Cup games that I consumed was via television, and there were not too many female doing television commentary.
Yeah, I happen to watch some on Fox.
Oh.
Yeah, there's some American channel. So that's why I got some of the American commentators them and some female.
Okay.
As sidekicks. All right.
All right, sir. Big up yourself, Big Mike.
Yes.
And make we hear from you a little bit more often.
Yeah, man. Blessings.
All right. The ladies, them are not gonna take that. So they're not good when they come to discuss football, to commentate football. I mean, no. It's true that men make better commentators, but I don't know if I dismiss the women the way Big Mike has. Let's go back online though. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Yes. Hi.
Yeah, CC there.
Oh, CC.
Yeah, the thing where big when name again?
Big Mike.
Big Mike. What me I gotta say is, I have no problem with women if they are commentating on the game. What I have a problem with is knowledge of the game.
Yes.
You see, if you have got somebody go come in and commentate, they must have knowledge of the game. The reason why I'm not gonna say this arguing, if you're gonna start a problem with women, then we're gonna start a problem with people who never play the game.
Not really, because I've heard people when play the game who do good job at analyzing.
And that's why I say you can't use a specific factor like a gender or the fact that you never play at a certain level to say.
But what if all the women he hears doing football, him not impressed with none of them?
No, you can't say I'm not impressed or I don't like it. That's a different thing.
Then that him say?
No, but I'm saying he's saying that he don't want them in the sport, which is a different thing than saying that the people them don't seem like them have knowledge. So the person that he's listened to or he has listened to, for example, there's a lady named Emma Hayes, I think. She's brilliant.
Okay.
I've listened to her and she's brilliant. Her knowledge of the game and the way she explains certain things, you can know that she has that knowledge of the game. And she, the thing that I don't like, for example, I think I heard Megan Rapinoe. Some women, I think they present a delusional notion of the game in comparison to the women's game. So some of them try to like when compare the men's game at a certain level to the women's game, which I think when I listen to like a Emma Age, she's pointing out to you that the women's game is like 40 years away from the men's game. Like she pointed out to you like the men's game is so far ahead in terms of certain things, and I think she was saying that they need to look at certain factors in the women's game in terms of developing it to a certain level, because you will see a man pass a ball like 40 yards and you see a woman, they try to attempt the same pass and they look, it doesn't come off as crisp as all the men they do it. Because she was thinking about reducing the goal, or even with women's basketball, they were saying lowering the rim and those things because you don't have no dunking and those things. So I think some women, in terms of acknowledging where the sport is different. My issue that I have with the whole commentary and everything is that there's a disproportionate portion of women in men's sports that they're not inserting men in women's sports. So if you have like 100 commentators in women's sports, it's almost like it's a 90-10. But if you have like in men's sports, them want 50-50. It's a got to me I say, Arvin.
Yeah, man. There are generally less female commentators than there are male commentators.
Majority of the women.
No, hold on. Maybe in the men's dominated sport, I would think that if we were big on netball, for example, I believe that probably there are more women commentators in netball than men globally.
Yeah, but there's not going to be any. There's not going to be anything like them say mandatory quota for men to be in this sport. Like them have mandatory quota for say every women's. I think a certain women's national team should have a women's coach. Something like that. If FIFA did that come in, should have some women involved.
No, I don't believe that you should be forcing no gender and nothing.
So, and that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that to let the thing develop organically, people going out there and seeking the expertise and then getting the opportunity, as opposed to making mandatory quotas to say you have to have this amount of persons involved or this amount of persons. Look on the World Cup the other day where I think the men's money was split between the women and the men based on the agreement that the USA women's national team would have signed. But what people don't understand is that the women's national team, most of those players basically get it's almost like a salary from the women's team. So for me, it comes down to expertise. Are you good at doing this?
Simple.
Do you have the requisite knowledge and skill set? Fine. And I think that's where we have to focus on, and not necessarily the gender, because when it comes down to certain things, especially knowledge-based things, man can compete with woman and woman can compete with man. Physical exertion and sports is a different thing. Because I think women don't compete with men in terms of the physical exertion, in terms of sports at a certain level. They never can compete. Man is bigger, faster, stronger. But in terms of knowledge base, I don't think that is something that is limited to a gender specific. Yeah. Well, you ask the question, or will I have a different question?
You want a different question?
No, I don't know. I also ask you. The guy named Shan Masood, so I don't know if you want to give me.
All right, yeah, me give. As a regular. Shan Masood scored 109 in Pakistan's first innings. The farmer captain.
Greaves take your wicket. You know, I look on something, Arville, I say, we have a couple of good little cricketers. I think Greaves, Seals, Shamar Joseph, Shai Hope. But so for some reason, the consistency, we just can't get it. For example, I don't think any cricket team has like 9 very good cricketers. They probably have like we have a good cricket team, we have two great players, 4 good players, a couple good players. I mean, I say we have a couple of very good players. I think
no. Shea Hope is not at this stage very good. Well, since he's come back into Test cricket, he might go on really good. He has scored 3 centuries in his last maybe 6 or 7 tests. But you wouldn't say he has been an overall good Test player. He's had a great comeback. Greaves them still an average low 30s, so you wouldn't call him very good batsman. And him bowling is there and thereabouts. So decent, but to say that they are very good Test cricketers.
No, I don't say very good. I was saying like Greaves to me is like a good all-rounder.
Yeah, you would say.
I wouldn't say
decent.
I think Seals to me is bordering on great. It's just probably because I got a sample size. But
yeah,
it's there in and about, and
in conditions that suit him special.
And I think Shamar Joseph now is more so learning. He is very good. I think you look when it say he has the qualities to be great, but I think he's still learning. But for me, I don't know, there's something about it where I look at some of the players and I can see that there's talent, Arville, but for some reason, the amalgamation of the talent and bringing it together and like bringing it out into some of these games.
Big
I don't know if
we not have nobody on the team average 40 with the bat, you know.
Then they hit me.
What do you call real talent? We have bowlers who in their own conditions can know.
For example, Shea Hope have the ability to average 40.
No man, he have some whole weaknesses, man. He has a lot.
I think
yes, Shea Hope is
the ability to average 40.
Yeah, but they all have the ability to average 40, man. They all have the ability to average 40.
So something in them, for the mindset, there's something in the being consistent or the mindset.
Run scoring come too easy for them when they're playing regional cricket. So they get less bad balls in regional cricket. So when they get into Test cricket and have to bat out one tough period, they are at a loss.
I really don't think we're that far off. I don't think we're that far off where we can, in 10 years, bring the cricket back to a level where we're competitive and in the top 4 in the world. I don't think we're that far gone where we can't do that. But more ask you this, Arville, you drop King and Warrington for the next match, assuming say the wicket play the season.
If the wicket play like that one, yeah, no Warrington.
Mm-hmm.
So I would replace Warrington, but I'd keep King. But suppose them go and the thing look like it a spin. Then Warrington stays. A Queen's Park, I think they're going to play the next one. And there are times when Queen's Park spinning.
Yeah.
So
but we can say this Arville before me go. Gary never highest level, and Gary, when he come here and talk about football, sometimes I say more straight. Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher, they're not the greatest of in terms of describing the game and commentating on the game.
All right.
And they're more like a presenter, but they are men who play that they are never saw the end of the game sometimes.
We have to leave it there. Big up CC. We'll tell you how to call it the package. All right, we take a break. We'll be back.
It is your right to know what you want. Information at your fingertips. It's for the man in the streets, for those in business. Information for everybody. No one has it, so you can use it to develop your community. Your right to know information at your fingertips.
A message from the Access to Information Unit.
With Rely On from Hawkeye, you're never alone. Alert your loved ones, share your location, and connect instantly with our 24/7 monitoring center. Whether you're at home, working late, or on the road, help is always within reach with voice-activated panic alerts. Call 926-HAWK or visit us online today. Rely On Hawkeye, securing what matters most.
The Music Mart, the only complete music store in Jamaica. Jamaica's largest selection of musical instruments and stage equipment, accessories, great music gear for everyone. Call or visit today. 8 South Avenue, Kingston 10. Telephone 876-960-7712 or visit www.musicmart.biz. The Music Mart, the only complete music store in Jamaica.
You're listening to Omega Radio. Broadcasting live. Omega Radio. Omega Radio. Omega.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Less than half an hour to go, and we still have, I think, 2 more bags from St. Mary's to give away. So if you're a man, we love your chips and things, you can collect them after you win. CC has just won the first one. Let's see who will call and win the other one. We'll find a question as soon as you're on the line. 615-2841 or 676-6968. Call now. Between now and 4 o'clock, you can win yourself a nice little gift basket. How is it now, Kat? Back online. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon. Dangerous in 5 here.
How are you, Mr. Chateau?
Oh, Dangerous in 5, the most credible voice in West Indies cricket on this station. Orville Higgins, how are you doing?
I'm feeling great. West Indies win a test.
No, last week I was busy with Zidane. And by the way, me have one kick out teeth to give preacher with him company radio and talk a whole lot of foolishness and come with a whole lot of errors and a whole lot of anti-facts. If there's such a word. There's a bunch of falsehood preacher talking, but we deal with preacher on another day. Today is a day to celebrate, as you all know. Yes. Now, Orville, we'll ask you the question again. Has Darren Sammy improved the batting of this West Indies test team?
No.
He has not?
No.
So you're saying that even though the average runs per wicket has moved from 22 up to 26 before this test match, and this is another test match where we have made cumulatively more than 500 runs, something that we didn't generally do. You are still sitting on the radio and saying no. Explain yourself.
I'm saying that the West Indies is doing what they always do. When they get good conditions to bat, they make runs. When they get
are you saying that they weren't getting good conditions under the coaches before, Sammy?
They're getting more on the trot now.
Are you saying that they weren't getting good conditions under the coaches before, Sammy?
I'm saying we're getting more test matches with good batting conditions than previously.
Oh, really? This is your argument.
Yes.
Your argument is that before Darren Sammy, the reason the batting was performing so poorly was because we're getting bad tracks to bat on.
The tracks weren't as batting friendly as the ones now.
You are coming on the radio and saying it wasn't that the batsmen they're never good. The reason we're performing poorly in the batting before Darren Sammy is because we had bad wickets we got a lot of bad wickets that we're batting on. That is your argument.
My argument is, and I've been making this argument for the last 10 years, when West Indies get pitches and conditions that are conducive to batting, we are as good as most. However,
and we're asking you, average, across all the test matches, on average,
yes,
you're saying on average, before Darren Sammy, they were getting wickets that were poor, which was why the batting was so poor.
You asked me the question. Let me answer it this way.
Yeah, may I ask you the question, man? Because I like to hear that rubbish on the radio.
Yeah. Darren Sammy got the three most difficult pitches in the 11 test matches that he's played on. Were those 3 pitches when Australia was here. Those were the 3 most difficult batting conditions he's had to coach. And it culminated in the West Indies being bowled out for 27 at Savannah Park. I was there.
Okay, cool.
What has happened is that Darren Sammy...
So why did they play poorly in one of the test matches in India? Was it that the wicket while India batted well?
No,
the test match is the loss. The loss in India. Why wasn't the batting able to rise the batting when those wickets were good?
The batting don't always go and come good enough. But I'm saying there are days.
When they went to New Zealand, why did they perform poorly on 3 wickets?
They performed good when the batting
poorly on 2 of the 3 wickets. So you said the 3 test matches in the Caribbean.
Then why are you asking
one of the 2 in India, and 2 of the 3 in New Zealand. That's what 3 and 2 of 5 and 3 of 8. So you're talking 6 out of the 8 wickets that performed poorly. Why were they performing so poorly on those wickets?
I not follow the maths, but let me say it again. When the pitches are good for batting, West Indies batsmen tend to do reasonably well. I've been saying this now for 15 years. However, hold on, man, nobody will laugh. However, when the conditions, it's like all them 2 pitcher, the thing now spin a lot. And because no spinner get
was this a good batting wicket?
Hold on. I'm saying
was this a good batting wicket? This one what them just finished back. Was it a good batting wicket?
Here's how I'm gonna answer you now. This pitch was not spinning. No spinner no get no wicket on the pitch. And this condition wasn't seaming around a lot. So why did Pakistan bat so poorly on it? Because Pakistan is a poor side.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So why is Pakistan ranked higher than the West Indies?
How much them ranked? Pakistan.
No, but why have they been ranked higher than the West Indies?
Them ranked higher than West Indies
20 years.
No man.
Yeah man.
This Pakistan.
Why them ranked higher than the West Indies for the past 20 years, big man?
No, me at about
year after year. Even now they're ranked higher than the West Indies.
No, let me check.
Even right now.
Hold on.
Before this test match, they were ranked higher than the West Indies.
Let me check. Then let me check.
Check it, man. Check it.
Yeah, man. I say
West Indies ranked 8th. Pakistan is must rank 7th, and I think Sri Lanka is ranked 6th.
Hold on, let me check.
So why are they batting better than Pakistan?
Let me check. But remember, this Pakistan team has lost 12 of them last 16 games. You know, they're just a poor team at the moment.
Oh, Arvil, you're poor, man. You're poor. But apart from being poor, apart from being poor, between me and you, apart from being poor, why do you find it so difficult to give Darren Sammy his props? Next question before I leave, because I have to leave out now, you know.
Yes.
Do you not agree that Gudakesh Motie is not a must pick? He was not selected again to the team, and them now bringing in other bowlers ahead of him, Arvil.
But it is clear that...
Do you not agree that Gudakesh Motie is not a must pick in this squad?
I don't think Motie should be a must pick. No.
You said Motie should be a must pick in the squad.
I said after he had a match where he helped to bowl the team to. After that match. Hold on, listen what me said.
Yeah, man.
I am saying that if Motie helped to spin and bat West Indies to winning a test match, then for the next test match that they are going to play, he should be an automatic member of the squad.
Right, let's say he didn't play in the next test match. And let's say he hasn't played in another test match until this series. Do you think another spin bowler should be selected ahead of Motie?
Let's say he did what?
He didn't play in that test match.
Him not
They're
playing
now
now.
selecting a team. They're now selecting a team for this test match. How come Joshua Bishop is being selected ahead of Moti? The man who you
Hold on,
said
what's
should
the-
have been a must pick. Why is
No, but
Joshua
when did
Bishop being selected
hold on.
ahead
All
of
right,
him?
you asked me the question. When did I say
man.
he should have been an automatic member of the squad?
You said he should be a must pick in the squad.
When?
No,
when?
he wasn't selected.
Hold on a
No,
minute.
he was wait, no. He wasn't selected then.
Right.
No, they're at this series.
Yeah.
They're at this series. Do you believe Joshua Bishop should be selected ahead of Moti, the man who you thought should be a must pick?
No. Moti was the most successful bowler in regional.
So you think that? Do you think that Darren Sammy got it wrong?
Yes.
The same Darren Sammy who got it right with Vital Laws.
Yes.
And you agreed that he got it right.
Yes.
So who should we trust?
Me.
Darren Sammy, who got Vital's laws correct when you got it wrong because you didn't believe in Vital laws.
No, I never get it. No.
Should we pick Darren Sammy?
Hold on, big man.
Darren Sammy got it right on Vital laws. You got it wrong.
I never got Vital Laws wrong at all.
Yes, you did. You did not believe Vital Laws was ready to be selected
No.
for the ODI team.
What did I say about that? I said I am surprised that they picked him. Because I didn't
Would you
think he was on the
Would
radar.
you have selected Vital Laws?
No.
So you would not have selected Vital Laws.
No.
Darren Sammy selected Vital Laws. So Darren Sammy would have been right, whereas you would have been wrong.
No, me wouldn't be wrong if me chose to not select him.
But you would have chosen not. What were Vital Laws' stats coming out of the ODI? Wasn't he like one of our best bowlers in that ODI series?
Hold on. The fact that me not pick a man, no mean me get it wrong.
And the man perform well.
No man, me not get
If
nothing wrong.
you said select a man and the man got selected and performed well, then that means that you got it wrong.
No, not if it's a man we never
No,
played
you
before.
said no.
No, I didn't get anything wrong.
Hey, yo,
Yeah.
Arville, come on, man. You sound shameless.
No, then give me a chance.
Arville Higgins
Give me a
has
chance to
gotten
do it.
it wrong.
No, me never get
We
nothing
call
wrong.
again tomorrow, Arville. We have to go in our meeting. We talk again tomorrow.
me never get it
just
wrong.
in 5 out.
All right, cool.
Just in 5 out.
All right, we'll take a break. We're coming back.
We all have people we check on. With Rely On from Hawkeye, they can check on you too. Get alerts from your loved ones, share your location, and connect instantly to Hawkeye's 24-hour emergency response service. Whether you're at home, working late, or on the road, help is always within reach. With call 926-HAWK or visit us online today. Rely on Hawkeye, securing what matters most.
Spectrum Insurance Brokers pride themselves in being professionals in the field of insurance broking, claim settlement, and risk management services for over 35 years. We offer a wide range of insurance services including motor, property, liability, accident, life, and international health for individuals and companies at competitive rates. Call 926-3572 or visit 7.5 Haining Road, Kingston 5 or shop number 3, James Plaza, Mandeville. Call 625-6804 or visit online spectrumjamaica.com. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standards.
You're listening to Omega Radio. Broadcasting live. Omega Radio. Omega Radio. Omega.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so Pakistan ranked 7th, West Indies ranked 8th. But do I never get nothing wrong. Where you get something wrong is when the name come up and you discuss it, you know. The name Vital Laws was not being discussed. I never had a view on it at all. So me never get it wrong. Would I have selected him? No, but me not get nothing wrong. Because me never did I say him never for play it. Anyway, we go back online. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Program Sargis, good afternoon.
Is who this now?
Talman from Spanish Town.
Talman from Spanish Town. You want to try out for the prize?
Eh?
You want to try out for the St. Mary chips back?
No, I want to clarify something for the year.
All right, clarify something.
How you get Pakistan to rank number 7 over West Indies?
Them rank 7. Them rank 7, now we rank 8. We just check
9. Pakistan is 9. Bangladesh is 7, Mr. Higgins.
In a test cricket? In a test cricket?
In a test, Pakistan is number 9. All this man here. Pakistan is 9.
Me think me hear one of the commentators say that for true, but me I look on it now.
Yeah, the I totally wrong. That's why I call it. Pakistan is 9 in test rank. Bangladesh is 7. West Indies is
Hold on. Because some people are sending me some things. Let me check for myself.
Check that statistic.
Men's test match ranking.
Pakistan is 9. Then is them lick up them one either way.
No, what me I say so? Pakistan 7, we 8.
In what? One day ODI or T20?
Test message.
Pakistan 7.
Yeah, that me I say.
So when them slip?
Me no know. Test rankings, they have them 7 now we 8.
Me no know. Now to this morning I hear it.
Me hear one of the commentators said for true, you know. But
yeah,
apparently them
following it, that's why I see my boys, that's why Pakistan and West Indies really playing that way.
Yes.
Them is below average, so the two of them come like they are neck and neck.
No man, I said
one is 8 and one is 9.
This power me I say.
Ghana 7.
No, maybe it was the commentators who got it wrong. And that did carry me white. But Pakistan that's 7 now with that.
Well, fun you said that you are the guru.
Yes.
The guru for cricket. So fun you said that they will follow you.
I know me I look on the standings.
The statistics,
yeah,
the stats.
Right.
And the stats said that.
And the stats said that.
Well, probably the stats the one correct.
Or maybe the commentators did one.
Or the commentator them. I leave FK wrongfully.
Yeah, man.
But how you say Garfield Sober this is the top man?
Yeah, Sobe was 8 and 9, you know. At some point when I reached the age they had upon borrowed time, you know. The Bible said 3 score and 10 in a while.
And by reason of strength.
Yeah, so when somebody 90 years old dead now, brother, you can't go on like you're surprised.
I'm a legend that, you know, man. So Garfield, you know, man. But me like a boy, me listen so Garfield around Canada, you know.
Greatest all-around thing the game ever seen.
Oh God, man, so Garfield. Anyway, I'm left in legacy, leaving legacy behind.
Yes, when you reach this, man, you just know say we celebrate them man alive, man. We don't mourn them dead, man. They live their time.
No, I'm left in legacy, man. I don't like myself so Garfield, and it's a gentleman that's a sport to cricket.
Yes.
And he interact with every player. You never see so Garfield so bad yet. And anyway, see so Garfield so bad, discuss cricket.
Yeah. Saw him once.
That man is a lover of the game.
Me see him one time in my life, you know, upper.
Me see him natural, man. Me see him somewhere in a park.
No, me never see him play, obviously. But I saw him at the Constant Spring golf course one day.
Me see him up the top.
Yeah, they were playing golf. Yeah, I'm going to go up there and I think I was covering the tournament and he happened to that player go. And I tell you something, when he was going
black man we on test glass and
yes
and
when he was going to hit the golf when he was going to hit over when them chip it over the green and while he was there line of forgetting him swing and things, somebody take up the golf ball and put a cricket ball in it. And it's like him just smile and move it and then lick the golf ball. That's my one memory of the great man. Upper Kansas Spring.
The little white ball and take away and put
the somebody just play it as a joke when he was about to chip the ball over the green.
Yeah.
Somebody make a joke and run, go take out the golf ball and put a cricket ball. And he just kind of use the golf club and move it out of the way and I laugh. Yeah, he was a very jovial man though.
Very jovial.
I remember seeing Sir Gary looking sad.
Very jovial man. The man run Canai and Lance Gibbs. Me just let man the natural because somebody papa taking the by the Lance Gibbs, run Canai and already India come here in the 80s man. Not taking the man there by the power man. When India put up the flag and surrender man. That time Michael Wolin a chipper come up with fire.
Yeah.
With the red cherry. Oh God, man! What he can't done the man, they have to surrender, man. Yes. So everything all right, otherwise, my boss.
Yes, man. Where they behave yourself, my boss?
My brother there, a golf man. Him coming tomorrow, so I'm going to I'm up here with him. I'm going to play little golf, you know. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I got to live some life down at the north there.
Well, I'm too late to the west, you know, but me go down the still. Me go down with them, man. Me like a long time, I go Iron Shore Golf Course. I'm going to there play one go. Well, so I go to play one go 9 hole with them.
Okay. You can play golf too?
Yes, man. I go to that, man. But it's expensive, you know. Why expensive here, you know?
Okay, boss. I hear
Because the bag of load I get in club you have every night, you know. From one to the driver to the 5 wood, and but when I use 5 wood, we use that 1 or 2 and 3 wood, but it expensive even they pay the green fee alone.
Yes.
For the club. You don't know about that, man, the golf club, man. You have to pay
man.
It's an expensive game and I'm satisfied with it.
Hey, I'm going to say something. Read into it what you will. I was a student at Church Teachers College.
Me used to hear them saying that time you can ride over golf course. You know golf course?
Yes, you said that Mandeville golf course? Me and my crew used to spend a lot of nights over the golf course.
Oh God, with girls.
Me never said that. Me never said that.
It's a fierce girls, man. When
I never said.
Oh God, man. You to go far, man. Me do them things that too much.
I never said any such thing, boss. I just said, as a student, as a poor student,
yeah,
we spent a lot of nights, not days.
Hang out over there, man.
Hanging out
up on the big
on the golf
cotton tree there.
I say no more, sir.
With the tea bags there. Oh God, man. Hang out over there, girl.
I'll leave it right there. Big up yourself.
Bless up. All
right. I never had people. I'm not saying what I'm going to say here, sir. Me just say we used to spend a lot of nights at the golf course. It is a nice place to hang out. Big, open. But you know, every golf course have what they call roughs. And the Mandeville golf course had a lot of, like every other golf course, some whole of trees and them time there, in the 90s, Mandeville was very safe. So you can't be anywhere upon the golf course there till any hours. And you're good. So yeah, as a college student, I did spend a lot of nights on the golf course. That's chilling. We stay now. 6152841. We're coming up towards 4 o'clock. We can entertain 1 or 2 before we run out. But yeah, me never really lose. If you ask me, would I pick a man? I said no. At the time, I wouldn't have picked it. Me never really did lose. Because the discussion never did come up. But the truth is, Dwight, one of the reasons why you think we're batting improve are because we get better conditions to bat. Wait till we go anywhere where the thing a spin or a swing. Why you think Sammy improve the team? The batting of the team. When we make 27 all out, the team never improved. We never had a clue. But for some reason, we're getting conditions that are not spinning. Look on that test match. No spinner no get no wicket in the game. So that tells you that when no spinners is getting any wickets pan the pitch, the West Indies are going to well pan the pitch there. And the ball wasn't seaming around a lot because it doesn't seam around a lot in the region. The wicket was doing a little bit of the seam and thing, and our bowlers just better than the Pakistan bowlers. It wasn't a flat bed wicket in it. It wasn't like what we'd call a road. But it wasn't what you'd call difficult batting conditions. Spinner them now get nothing half of the thing, and the ball wasn't seaming and swinging a whole lot. So these conditions, West Indies are going to do well. It's just that Sammy now is getting a series of these. Anyway,
excuse me, boss. You have a text message.
It's now time for text messages on the sports desk.
All right, I don't have the mouse to control it, Cat. So just give me them one by one. Only one today, but me can't open it. Welcome to the 21st. Welcome to the 21st century, my friend. Women is just as good or better in some things. Now, me agree with the Burton. I don't think women do football commentary particularly well. Me not talk about the other sports. Euclid, most logical radio host or TV for that matter, one who take up for his callers behind them back. Boy, the most logical radio host. Can't tell some man that in a brother. But thanks to the compliment, whoever you are. Those were the two. So I probably can agree with the most logical part. But that woman is just as good or better in some things. I agree in the some things. But he was specifically talking about football. And if we are honest, women, the few times we hear them, are just not as good at calling football than men are. So Once him not go cross the table, I could agree with that. All right, one to take us home. 615-2841. We still have one more gift basket that we can give away. If you call right now, or 676-6968. Those are your numbers that you can call us at. Remember, we should be having a full show tomorrow now, though. The game ended early, because today is just day 4. You know? So come tomorrow, we'll have a full show. We'll try to get CC well wants somebody to debate him regarding what the brother name? Neymar versus Neymar is as good or better than Messi at his best and them kind of something. We'll try. All right, we go back online. Hello.
Yes, sir. Again, blaze up.
Garvey, what's up?
He was in the show.
Yeah, man. Nothing wrong with that.
Like Jaden Sears wrap up the innings.
Yeah, man.
But again, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
You do agree that this test team is showing a lot of improvement on the Samido overall, right?
No, I don't. The bowling, maybe.
Oh, the bowling.
Yeah.
You know, they have a shot to jump up to number 6 in the rankings right now, right?
Yeah, man. I think the bowling genuinely improved for you. I think Seals and Alzari and although Shamar Joseph did really show and could have done from under Cooley, and although Alzari them did and really Sammy met them, but you'd have to say that under his watch you could say that maybe they have either held their own or improved. Justin Greaves looked like he might improve. So I could buy the argument that the bowling is looking better, but not the batting. When conditions difficult, we struggle seriously.
All right. So the teams that we're beating, aren't they batting on the same pitches that we're batting on?
Yeah, but what kind of teams then?
But we've done well against teams above us as well. You're acting like we only do it.
Like what?
We only do anything against it. Where was Sri Lanka ranked?
Sri Lanka no one like an ordinary side at home, big one.
No, but where were they ranked, Mr. Higgins?
No, they're not a top 5 team, boss.
So it have to be against a top 5.
Yeah, if you beat up a team rank 6 and you rank 70 at home.
And Mr. Higgins, don't make it look like said that series where Australia beat us was no walk in the park for them, you know. Yeah, stick to the one inning where we struggled.
No man, a tree love again, man.
Mr. Higgins, remember I don't win the argument already, you know, when Yagaro was on the station, you know. When Yagaro come on and look for you in the face and say, no man, that was a highly competitive series.
Then who all right? No, I'm saying the first
127 run and make it look like say that it was the man that crushed us out in the series. Don't do that.
Boss, we struggled with the bat against Australia. What kept us in that series was not our batting. That's what I tell you.
Australia struggled with the bat for the most part in that series as well.
Yes, because our bowlers.
Why did Australia struggle with the bat?
Because the pitch conditions were totally in favor of the bowlers. So for them bowler go lick away, or for the bowler go lick them away. But for them.
And against Sri Lanka, what was the answer?
Well, with our team, we were playing at home.
Why did their batters struggle more than us?
Because our bowling is holding its own. Now that may I tell you, brother, but we're batting.
So you don't see any improvement in guys like Hopes and Sammy being the manager?
No, me want to say Hope. Listen what me I say again. When she Hope them get conditions that are good for batting. Remember, I just know me I say that, you know. Me I say
by
that.
By the way, where we have to get to in the rankings, so you tell me say the passion make reach there.
Number 1. Right.
Hey, Mr. Higgins, let me say something to you. You said this bowling I told you about a year ago. Right now, I believe our fast bowling quartet is right up there with the best of them in the world.
No, man, because
I do believe that.
You are look upon it in conditions that suit we.
All right, sir. Well, no, remember, sir, do I just prove to you say no a lot of great fast bowlers don't do well in spinning conditions. So I don't really take that as much.
Right.
That's about the majority of games. But let me say something to you, Mr. Higgins. This team and this present trajectory, if we can get some more improvement in the batting, Mr. Higgins, the number 1 thing that we are talking about, I don't see it impossible over the next 2 years. So
No. West Indies can't be number 1 without no batting. No.
All right.
Well, we have no batsman average 40.
We will be number 6 after this.
Hold on, Gavi. We have no batsman.
Where were we 2 years ago? 9, 10?
Yeah, man. But the bowling come on.
We improve about 40% in terms of the ranking. The bowling come on.
The bowling come on. The batting.
So you agree the bowling more important than batting?
No. But we need both.
So without no good bowling, without no good batting, we improve 33%. Then I say bowling more important.
Call me tomorrow. Make we slug this.
You're not trouble either.
Yeah, we're not trouble. All right, so
yeah.
that's the program for today. Big up the guy himself for being a part of it. Big up to Mr. Richard Anderson. We call him Cat around these parts for playing his part from the technical side. Join us tomorrow. We'll have a full day of cricket and football and track and field and Jack's discussion when we come back tomorrow at 1. Until then, slow.
That's the Sports Desk for today. Remember to tune in and participate on the Sports Desk Mondays through to Fridays.